I am super pumped for July. Are you ready to level up? Authenticity is queen. Hello, good morning, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Ladies and gents, it has been a minute again. I'm recording this video on Tuesday, the 25th of June. Apologies for not being around for my Lucy Davis live, which I normally do at 5 o'clock UK time. Unfortunately, I have had quite a lot of appointments over the last few days, believe it or not, because of the health issue that I had going on. But I am pleased to say that I am back bouncing on all cylinders. I have done my first 5K in a little while this morning. I am feeling absolutely fabulous. So I am sorry to start this video all about me, gloating about how happy I am, how good I feel. But I just wanted to apologise for not being around yesterday. Now, some of you know, some of you don't know, I am actually leaving to go to Australia in a few days' time. So I am actually packing up everything to do with me at the moment, and I'm putting it in storage, which is not something that I was intending on doing, but I am doing. So this week it's going to be very slow with content. However, I am going to do a video on my health, ladies and gents, because what I have learned over the last few days, it's going to revolutionize how you feel and how quickly, if you can stand in your truth. And I do believe that the last 4.5 years have been sent to basically give us our power back. And I'm not just talking about with the governments and stuff. I'm talking about knowing how we are supposed to feel and actually going and doing it and actually honoring the way that we feel. So it's going to be a wild journey because, even for those of you that don't know, like I've been talking about my hair falling out for many, many years now. And even, the process and the procedure that I went through on Friday, the guy said to me, Lucy, if you can keep your levels here for the next year, let me tell you straight, your hair is going to be back to the way that it used to be. So I'm really excited about this because this is a challenge, right? This for me is something whereby I'm like, right, bring it on, bring it on. So I will be sharing all about this and general health and some of the healing journey in coming weeks. So do keep watching for that, ladies and gents. Now, today, I should have got myself organized before I jumped on. I am going to be speaking about the July energy update because, first and foremost, we're only a handful of days away from July. I'm going to be flying when July kicks in. So I wanted to put this video out and share it with you guys as quickly as possible. Now, I did channel a lot of the information quite some time ago now, and I probably should have filmed it, but I didn't. And I've been distracted and I've been, really focused on my health for a little while. So apologies for that, ladies and gents. What can we say? Let's start off with June. June, all in all, was a particularly overwhelming month in many ways. I mean, I know we're still in it, but have you felt that? For me personally, it has been ultimate highs and ultimate lows. It has been flirty, exactly as I predicted it. Oh my goodness gracious me. It has been a whole new level of attention and this flirty wave of sexual chemistry that has been hitting us hard. Now, let me know in the discussion below if this is something that resonates with you. Is this something that you have witnessed for yourself? Everywhere I have been has really encouraged this flirtiness. Now, people could say, oh, it's the clothes that you wear or it's the way that you behave, but it isn't. I rocked up to Rome Airport. I had on gym pants, a hoodie, my hair was all scraggly, I had not a scrap of makeup on, and I had one of the most interesting, flirty sexual experiences, not literally sexual, but you know what I mean, that of a very, very, very long time. Like, it was certainty with this person, exactly what they wanted, and it was wild. So I don't actually believe that it's, oh well, you got your shoulders hanging out and you got your legs hanging out. I don't believe it's any of that. I truly believe if you are clean with your energy and if you are working on yourself right now, you are literally giving a vibration out where the others know how to find you. Now, This wave of flirtiness and sexual chemistry has hit us hard. And I'm going to be honest with you, like, I feel like I've literally just made it out alive, but I haven't, because we've still got a few days. And, you know, I've been asked on more dates than I could imagine. It's just been really, really interesting. And people are being placed in alignment, and people are making, you know, it very clear what is going on. And I'm talking like really great people. So we have a lot more of that coming in July. However, it's going to be different. It's going to be about much more connectedness. It's not about, oh, she's hot or he's hot, you know, they've got a great six pack, or it's not going to be like that. It's going to be, wow, this person vibes at the same frequency as me. It's going to be very beautiful. You know, there is a lot of talk about brand new connections coming in. And, you know, it's fair to say that July is going to be, once again, a very adventurous month. So I have two questions for you, gorgeous bunch. First question, how on earth did we get to July when it feels like we should be in February, right? When did it happen? And the second question I've got for you is, are you ready to level up even more through this month? It's a question. Now, talking about leveling up, I will be on the 7th of July, I will be running Soul School Australia. If you know anybody that lives in Australia, share the information that you can find in the description field below this video with them. I am guaranteeing that we are going to shift Australia in a way that people have never known. The energies are being set up for it. The work that I've already done leading up to this trip is aligning. We are seeing it unfolding. We are seeing things coming out in the news. We are seeing things coming out on social media, which is just gearing up for Australia to get that catch up. Because I do believe that Australia is bringing up the rear. I know there's a lot of people that say that they're out front. I believe that Australia are bringing up the rear, and I believe that this is going to be the catapult. I don't know why I'm being shown a slingshot in my visions. I'm being shown a slingshot, so God knows what that means. Maybe one of you guys can tell me in the description field, but we are going to be taking a quantum leap on the Gold Coast on the 7th of July. Now, 7/7 is a very powerful day, and it has been divinely orchestrated for this moment. Yeah, for this moment. I just was working out and I was like, wow, are we doing it on a 7/7/7? But it's not, it's a 7/7/8. So sorry, I do get a little bit distracted. Welcome to the world of me. Welcome to the world of me. When I start channeling, there's nothing I can do to stop it. So I don't know about you guys, but I am super pumped for July. Not only because when I leave here, I'm going to be gone for a couple of months at least. But it's hotting up. Even in the Southern Hemisphere where it's cooling down, things are hotting up, and surely you guys have noticed this. July is going to be about recharging. If you have been fatigued, lethargic, it's time to get our recharge mode on. Now, this isn't just I need to relax my body and allow the sunshine in and just let myself feel good. No. It's not about that. It's about mind, body, and soul. We need to get ourselves back into alignment. We need to really recognize what is authentic and what is not. And ladies and gents, you know, it's been happening for months. We have had people being stripped from us. We've had things being removed from our lives because they are not authentic. What we have to recognize now is surrender to anything that is not of a same or a similar vibration to us. It has to go. Now, you know, there's a relationship, a friendship that I've had of recent, and, you know, it really drained me. It really drained me, but I really like this person. And so my ego was really trying to make it work, but I sacrificed myself at that. I sacrificed me feeling good, feeling energized. And by default, of course, you know, I ended up having to have a procedure last week because of it. I'm not blaming that person, by the way, because it was my choice. But, you know, now it is time to recognize who the drains and the radiators are in our life. There are people that you leave and you feel amazing. There are people that hold you accountable. Now, I don't know about you guys, like this repels a lot of people, but for me, my friends that hold me accountable to a standard, God, I love them. I love them more than anybody. People that let me give up my exercise and eat shit and things like that. Like, I don't love those people. I don't. I want the people that are going to be like, hey, hang on, Lucy, don't let your standards slip. You're amazing. You've got to do this and you've got to hold yourself to a better standard. And this is something I don't know if I've ever said publicly, but for me, like if somebody is lazy with their body, i.e., doesn't exercise, takes the car wherever, drinks alcohol, lots of it, and and eats all the food but doesn't exercise, to me, that's lazy. Why on earth are they going to invest in your friendship? Why on earth are they going to invest in an intimate relationship with you? They won't, because they're lazy. Now, I know that this is going to create a little bit of a ruffled feather, and I know there's going to be people out there, yeah, but I've got an injury, and yeah, I've got this, and yeah, I've got that. You can still treat your body with respect. You can still eat really good food. I know I'm here to trigger people. I know I am a multidimensional mirror. It is literally written, and I mean, it is literally written in my soul contract. So I get that I'm here to say things that other people wouldn't dare say, because what if we upset people? But this month of July that we are stepping into is all about mind, body, and soul recharging. We're stepping into fresh, highly charged new energies. Now, these energies are going to be working with us during this period of time to reignite strength and connection with ourselves. Desires and authenticity has to come back online for all of the reasons I've just been talking about. We have to remember what it is that we love. I've just looked at the clock and it's 11:11. Of course, we need to get connected to our heart's desires. Of course, the only option is for us to become authentic. With us stepping in to our authentic version even more, of course, that's going to create even more shedding. Of course, and we need to be open to this. Now, obviously, with restarting comes the energy to support rebooting. Okay, it's never too late to start again. Please do not let me hear, oh, I'm too old for that, Lucy. Oh, I'm too old. You can have all of your heart's desires. You can have that relationship that you dream of. All you need to do is shed some of the past, whether that be the trauma, whether that be people that you're holding on to, whether that be relationships you're forcing, holding on to people that just do not meet your standards. Like, you can have your heart's desire, but you've got to be brave. So to restart and be recharged, we've actually got to look at where we need to release at the same time. Okay, I hope this is making sense. So we are in another decluttering and shedding era. We are releasing anybody that does not serve us, who is not aligned to us. Maybe they're insecure around us. Maybe they put us down. Maybe they're jealous of us. Or maybe there's things that we have attachment to. Now, as you guys know, having attachment to anything means that you are literally holding yourself back. Interesting month, right? Insightful month. I think that's a better way of putting it. Greater wisdom will be received. As we are shedding, the wisdom is going to come through in a much more profound way. Clarity and closure is going to take place once and for all. And I don't know about you guys, but this is music to my ears. If you have found yourself stuck in a loop, or maybe like I've realized, I never realized this until very, very recently, I forgive people for anything, like anything. And actually, you can forgive without having to get back into that loop. Now I think it's a beautiful, beautiful thing to be able to forgive people. And I forgive people that have really shit on me from a great height. I forgive them. But do I want them back in my life? Absolutely not. Am I ever going to fall for words again? Absolutely not. It's all about actions. It's all about showing up, walking your talk, not putting on a mask for a couple of months, making the right noises. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that, but never get around to doing it. This is where we take our power back. We gain the clarity from the still and from the declutter. We activate the mind's eye. The mind's eye gives us our clarity, and then we can have closure without having to go back and live in that loop. Now, new insights are going to be provided to see clearly through the illusion of movements, people, agendas. Everything is going to become very obvious. Be very careful what you are going back to and what you are investing in, even if it's just for business or it makes sense or for the kids. Be very, very careful. Agendas are going to be presented. Now, there's many people around the world that will still ignore it. However, there is no hiding anymore. When they eventually catch up, it is going to sting. We will be seeing things for exactly what they are rather than what we would like them to be. And this goes for people as well. This goes for absolutely everything that is going on in our lives right now. Like, I'm super excited by this. We're seeing so much more coming to the surface. We're seeing, literally overnight, we've seen Julian Assange be freed. We're seeing, lots of information coming up about the vaccines and stuff. But we're seeing the football going off in all different places. And we've got to be real. All of these things taking place, they are happening in divine timing for distractions because of something that is going on behind. So please do recognize this and observe by all means, celebrate by all means, but please come back to your heart and be like, right, okay, what else is going on around? It's going to be a very solution-based July. We're going to be looking for solutions and we're going to be walking towards solutions. We're not bothered about the noise anymore. We're not bothered about congregating with people that are just literally creating things that get a little bit of our interest. We want solutions. We want to create the communities. Yeah, people can do this, but unless they're actually walking their talk, do we really want to invest in it anymore? And the answer is no. It's such a powerful, powerful month. I cannot say to you guys, so as much as we're going to be getting the recharging and the downtime and all of that beautiful stuff, we are going to be seeing solutions taking place. We're going to see amazing things coming out with technology. We're going to see amazing things being proposed for foods and waters and cleaning and all of those kind of things. So do keep your eyes open. Now, from a physical human standpoint, we are going to be getting upgrades galore during July as we're recharging. We're going to be getting light activation codes. We're going to be having soul activations. Our soul memory is going to be coming back online very, very rapidly. Now, if you are, like I say, around someone like me who is doing, relatively large work for humanity, trust. Everything is going to be activating you. You are going to be getting massive quantum leaps into a whole new world, but you have to be authentic. Like, whatever vibration is your vibration, that's where you're going to be going. You cannot, if you are 95% happy and joyful and loving, and you've got a 5% of a little bit like go yourself, please know that the predominant authenticity within you is love. But although love is up here, because you've got the anger bit down here, you are going to be a little bit of a lower vibration. Now, that said, you can put boundaries in place with people. The way that they think that is, if they think you're being angry or aggressive or whatever, that's on them. That's on them. Remember, the way that you deal with things has to be authentic to yourself. Now, I'm firm and I'm brutal, and everybody knows this, right? I am brutal. I am so loving, and I will, whatever, but I will not hesitate to put a boundary in place. Now, if you think that that's aggressive or angry, that's probably because you used to prey on me not having boundaries. And if you have this in your life, please know that it will be the same for you. It is going to be so much more real and raw going forwards. It is the only way to step. Things and people that feel that they are immune. Oh, I can say what I want. I can bitch about people. I can put people down. I can be angry. I can, all of these things. They are in for the shock of their life over the coming months. Ignorance and arrogance is being amplified. Authenticity is queen. I am so excited for July. I don't know about how you guys are feeling about this, but I have this bubble of excitement going on, and I haven't even got to the best bits yet. I haven't even got to the best bits. Friendships are going to deepen if they are real and authentic. They will feel fraught if they're not, if you are forcing them. People will move away and put distance in. Honor it. Whoever's putting the distance in, you know, some people are doing it from a space of ego because they don't want to level up and they don't want to look at the fact that themselves is actually, you know, what they're projecting. However, friendships are going to deepen if they're real and authentic. And I've really noticed this. You know, I have a lot of people that are kind of like, you know, even people that are really close to me that are kind of being held back a little bit from me right now. But I have this circle of people that are close to me, and oh my goodness gracious me, it is the most real, authentic feeling that I've ever had in my life. Now, as always, my favorite subject of love is massive under July, and I am bloody excited about this because everything that like people like mediums have told me, you know, I'm obviously surrounded by quite a lot of very, very highly intuitive and connected people. They've all been telling me. I've had, you know, a lady who reads tarot reach out to me, and everyone is like, oh my goodness gracious me, your July is about to go off. And it's very much in the area of love. So the message, the key message for the July energy update is start with yourself. If you love yourself and have worth in yourself and you care for yourself, you will be able to attract the love, even if it's in your current relationship, that you are looking for. You know, beautiful, gentle little things like leaving little love notes, you know, every morning, leave little post-it notes, little love notes for people. You know, your partner, just be like, hey, baby, you know, thank you so much for yesterday. I love you. You know, this kind of thing can really bring, because it's like a love note to yourself. When you tell your partner that, it's like a love note to yourself. Now, that will only repel people that don't have that in them, or they don't feel the same way about you. And you know what? I know it hurts, but it's better to know. It's better to know if you are in a relationship, or you've risen in love with somebody that doesn't have the capacity to love in the way that you need them to. So start with self-love, self-care, and be much softer with yourself. Be much more gentle, because this is a much gentler love that is coming in. It's not going to come in and knock you off your feet. It's going to be much more compassionate. It's going to be much more loving. It's going to be much more tactile. Like I'm kind of seeing people touching faces and just like touching the skin. It's not going to be lustful like it has been in June, of ripping off the clothes and having crazy sex pinned up against a wall. It's not about that. This is about true, raw love. Honor your beauty. Every single one of us is beautiful. Even that person that puts you down, the reason they put you down is because they know you're beautiful. The faults that they find in you is because they wish that they had those things. Be open to feeling. Know that whatever you're choosing for your life is going to be supported. Vulnerability is sexy, ladies and gents. Vulnerability is sexy. It doesn't mean you have to put up with somebody being like, wow, every day, but vulnerability is sexy. Hey, I'm feeling slightly off whack today. Hey, tell me that you love me. You know, things like that. It's beautiful vulnerability, and it will be supported if you're with the right people. Now, with the light activations and the soul activations that are taking place and the light codes coming in, we are going to be getting activation within our pineal gland. We're going to be getting insights. We are going to be remembering what is possible for us. And I had the wildest dream last night. Well, it was this morning actually, because it's when I came, like it was basically what woke me up. I was like, wow. And I was with an ex, and it was a really beautiful discussion that I was having with him. And he was just closing it down and closing it down and closing it down. And I know that they picked this person because I needed to see that there was healing that I had to do, but also, you know, that person is not ready to get it. And it's so beautiful. You know, it doesn't mean just because you dream of your ex that you're still in love with them or anything like that, guys. Just so you know, they catapult people into our dreams to get our attention, and this person got my attention. You know, that's what it was. There is going to be a true connection to real love. It's almost like we've had the lustful, we've had the toxic, and now real love is coming back online. I almost feel that there is going to be a massive unionship of, you know, soulmates, soul flames, whatever you want to call it. And there's going to be this unionship taking place through the summer in the hemisphere, northern hemisphere. Obviously, what is the winter in the southern hemisphere? So just be very aware of that. I really do feel that true connections are being brought back together, whether you want them to or not, whether you feel that way about that person or not. It's going to happen. It's out of our control. All of us, we've all tried to control this, but it's not. Like, we literally cannot control it. So true connections coming back to love. Now, our misguidance is over. The misguidance is over. That, oh, she's pretty, or oh, he's got a nice six-pack, it's over. Oh, he's going to fill your needs, it's over. Now is the time of unconditional love. Now is the time of real and raw. Remember what I was saying to you earlier. Just because I've spoken about it separately doesn't mean that it doesn't come into the love section. Connection is going to deepen with relationships. It's going to be much more nurturing. I'm going to water you and you're going to water me. This makes me feel uncomfortable. Okay, baby, I'm going to get that addressed. With this comes new relationships. Fun and enjoyable new relationships. It's taking place. There is going to be a highlight through July on relationships. There is going to be a highlight on relationships, generally friendships, relationships, intimate relationships, parent, child, you know, all of those things. All of these relationships are going to be highlighted because it is time now for us to move forwards. We cannot keep having this manipulative, devious and deceitful love. It's not true. It's just not the truth. Love is pure. Love is beautiful. Yes, we've had to learn. Yes, we've had to remember. And yes, we've had to heal. But now is the time that we go into the nurturing and we actually take our power back. Feel your feelings. Allow yourself to feel your feelings this month. Please do not sweep it under the carpet or pretend that you don't care. Pretending you don't care is ego. You're scared of being hurt. You're scared of commitment. Feel your feelings. Be honest about it. Doesn't mean you have to go back. You can love somebody and miss somebody and not want to go back to them. Just bear that in mind. In the first week of July, there is going to be some very uptight discussions around love. There's going to be a healing energy forcing us to face our real love, like our truth. So be open to having the most amazing experience with love. Be open to it. Allow yourself to feel it. Connect, touch, be with people. Spend time with people that you love. There will be a thread of financial issue through July. I'm seeing money being shown quite a lot and, you know, misguidance and unhappiness and mistruths. That's what I'm seeing around money. There will be issues around money. Doesn't mean you need to panic and cling on to it. You know, just do what feels right for you. Now, July has a real sense of creative energy. And what happens with that is we have got gorgeous, gorgeous endings that create new, fantastic beginnings. This creative energy is going to catapult projects and partnerships. Allow your creative juices and your imaginative juices run riot. That's the word that they gave me. Let it run riot. Now, you know me, I'm not really one for rioting. Yes, I was leading the protest, but I'm not really one for that because I find it's quite a fighting energy, and we don't need that anymore. So, you know, maybe the word I should use is run wild. You know, let it run wild. Let yourself be, let yourself dream, let yourself create, let yourself really feel it because it is so exciting. Very much a flirty and social month in July. Makes me laugh. Someone that I've been hanging out quite a lot with. It's so flirty, you know, and it's so social, and it's just funny. It, you know, bring out, but like, be with those people that bring out the best in you. You know, be with those people that, you know, you can get your flirt on. Flirty, like, it's so playful and it's so fun. It's so important. Like, I realized in a past relationship, you know, when I looked back at it and I actually gave it some time, I was like, wow, me and that person never flirted with each other. Weird. It's great to flirt. I'm crap at flirting, by the way, but I think it's good to flirt. I think it's good to feel that, because you're allowing yourself to be social. You know, if somebody says something to you, you can give them a cheeky little, you know, and a little flirty comment back. Doesn't mean that, you know, there is anything untoward going to take place or whatever, but flirting is good. Flirting, I mean, normally when you're in that situation, it is because you've got a bit of sexual chemistry between the two of you. But this is activating higher vibrations. This is activating a higher frequency, which we're all looking for. We're all chasing it, right? Shine bright. I've been talking about this since the solstice. Shine bright. Allow yourself to be seen, the real, true, authentic you. What will happen off the back of this is your intuition is going to be activated in such a beautiful way. July is about growth. So be warned, what happens when growth months come? People try and hold you back. People try and put you down. Allow the flow. Allow your dreams to come true. Allow your wishes to be granted. I don't know about you guys, but I'm so excited. There is a balance that needs to be found under this July energy. Balance is about recognizing your wounds and loving them anyway. Nourish yourself deeply and fully. Accept your self-love. Accept yourself. Accept your journey. You know, I've had a number of messages just this morning whereby people are saying to me, oh, Lucy, your journey inspires me so much. And there are people out there that would be like, why do you share so much information? It's my job this lifetime. It's just what I have to do. I accept myself, the good, the bad, the ugly. I accept the journey that I've been on, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Now, if you have been feeling slightly overwhelmed, please take time out to be peaceful. Go to the beach, get your feet in the water, go in the ocean, go in a lake, like, do whatever it is you need to do. You know, go for walks in the forest. Please take time out. And I would encourage you to reflect on the first half of the year. What did you love? What do you need to forgive yourself for? And what would you do if you got the opportunity to go back and do it again? What would you change? Power struggles are going to come to the surface. People fighting for attention, people fighting for more money, people wanting to be seen because their needs haven't been met, because they haven't identified the fact that they've got wounds, whether it's father or mother. Surrender your control. Share honestly how you feel. Be open. Like I said earlier, be very aware of your feelings. Be very aware of red flags. To get through this quite intense period of time, I would suggest grounding. I would suggest being present. I would suggest journaling more than you've ever journaled. Oh my God, my journal is my best friend right now. You know, spend time with people that make you feel better. Spend time with people who are far more successful than you. Don't be the brightest spark in the room. You know, go and hang out with people that are literally, you know, yeah, you might be more powerful in one way, but they might be more powerful in another. Go do that. Be humble. And ladies and gents, ask yourself this question. What does your heart require? So to those of you that are in Australia, I really look forward to seeing you on the Gold Coast on the 7th of July. I will be back with you with another video at some point. I'm not too sure where I'm going to be, and it certainly probably won't be this background. Maybe it will. Maybe I'll have time this week, but probably won't be this background as I'm moving on, ladies and gents. So I love you guys to the moon and stars. Let me know in the comments below how this video resonates with you. And please do remember to share this with anybody that might be keen to know what's coming for July, and and you know, that may well like this content. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, guys, and remember to subscribe to the channel if this resonates with you. I look forward to seeing you on the flip side. Lots of love.